All right, Sisters fans. Over the weekend, well, actually not the weekend. I forgot. My days have been mixed up. It is currently Wednesday, but over the past couple of days, I made a meme here or a meme there about Zach and his son Michael. And first it was the bicycle one, like father, like son, a picture of Zach on his bike from season one, and then a picture of little Michael with his tricycle. And also for people like, man, he's 3 years old riding a tricycle. It's clear the boy is not being appropriately tended to by his mother. And as a result, with her calling him like slow and whatnot, I think it's not literally Michael being, I believe the non-offensive term nowadays is like remedial. At least I hope so, as opposed to saying something that's offensive. But he could tell he's underdeveloped from still being in diapers and not talking. It's because he's not being taken care of. He's literally left to literally his own devices like the tablet and TV and whatnot. And then the second meme I posted was like a picture of this. Zach and Karen get together. He's granted full custody of his son. And one day Michael's first words are, "Where's Fatima?" Now that's the post I really wanted to talk about in this video, because it would be pretty messed up if this were the case. I even had the caption, "That would tear Zach's heart to pieces, considering Fatima would no doubt play a role in Zach getting full custody." Now, first things first, people are like, well, Jeremy, if Zach and Fatima break up, why would she even care to get him custody? It's because Fatima has a heart. I mean, a couple things. Number one, she saw the poor living conditions of this little boy. She was the first one that's like, Zach, we can't leave him like this. Secondly, Fatima knows that that little boy is in Zach's heart, even after only seeing him like 2 or 3 times up until this point. So with her, working at the law firm and whatnot, either through Andy or somebody else, she would, get the proper person to help out Zach in this situation, even if Zach doesn't even know it. Like, let's say when he's granted custody, it's revealed that Fatima had something to do with it. Fatima wouldn't leave Zach hanging like this. And yeah, I get it. A lot of people are like, Fatima would just leave. I completely understand, but Michael is an innocent in all of this mess. So I don't think Fatima would leave, Michael hanging through this. Secondly, but Jeremy, I mean, he hasn't really been around Fatima all that much, so how would he even know his name? I mean, excuse me, her name. Keep in mind, if Zach and Karen got back together, Karen moved in with him, Michael's there too, Karen hasn't changed. There will be no doubt in my mind she would constantly run her mouth, pretty much, throwing Fatima up in his face all the time. Oh, you thought Fatima was the one, and I knew you would come back to me. I knew she was just a plaything for you until you got tired of her, and then you would, bring me back into your life. Fatima's name would not go unmentioned in that house. Some could speculate Karen would be like, Fatima's name is not to be mentioned in this, house, like she bought it or whatever. But yeah, I feel like Fatima would be brought up in some way, shape, or form. Even worse is if Zach comes to the realization like, damn, I thought I wanted Karen back, but she's definitely no Fatima. Kind of in the same way like when they were going at it in the gym last season when Zach slipped up and called Fatima Karen. So Michael, I feel like Michael would maybe have a couple, like I said, he only has a couple of memories of Fatima, like when Fatima was holding him in Zatima when, she secretly swabbed his mouth. Then, of course, when Fatima came over with Zach and, took him inside and, met with Heather and whatnot. So, yeah, I definitely don't think that it's in the realm of impossibility of little Michael's first words to be, "Where's Fatima?" And then that will hit Zach because he would realize that in the short time that Michael spent with Fatima, she had more of an impact on him than a lengthy, and let's say, the series flash forward a few months and, Zach and Karen are together, and yet, Karen has somewhat of a disdain towards Michael due to the fact that, oh, well, you got this girl knocked up when we were together, even though timeline-wise, that doesn't make any sense. And, she's like, oh, you're going to have this little boy walking around here, and I'm here carrying your child, and, Karen, I don't, I would like to think she wouldn't do that, but remember, this is Karen, so I do feel like it would tear Zach up if it's like he sees himself and his son like he did when he saw him over at Heather's house. The fact that Fatima had a much shorter amount of time in his life compared to Karen, yet Fatima left more of a positive impact on his life. And then Zach, realizing he screws up, tries to get her back. And I mentioned this in a post on Twitter. I'm like, yeah, I hope Tyler writes in a way where Fatima doesn't look weak at all. But I think Michael might be the key to Zach regaining his senses and realizing that being with Karen is not the right step. So I think Tyler, and I don't think he's going to do it this way, but it would be pretty emotional if Michael's first words were, "Where's Fatima?" That's just me, but sorry, that's damn chair squeaking there. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Fatima would help Zach with the custody battle even if they broke up? Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.